Introducing first women warrior to my left from Strong Zero City. Please welcome Tonistorm. Her opponent in the corner to my right from Sacramento, California, representing Ring Pump, weighing at 16 stone, Timothy Thatcher.
Beyond Wrestling lit up, main event time, and it's a debut for Tonistorm as she takes on Timothy Thatcher. Paul Crockett alongside MLJ here.
What a night we've had here.
Yeah, unbelievable.
I mean, very ambitious type of event that we had here tonight, but I think it delivered on all ends, and this is going to be what I'm sure is going to be a great matchup to cap off a great day here in New Orleans.
And if you want to talk about an unbelievable pedigree at such a young age, Tonistorm is the definition of it. The current WXW Women's Champion, the current Progress Women's Champion,
yes,
and the current World of Stardom Champion.
She's like a Triple Crown winner right there.
Defeating Mayu Iwatani to win that title initially, but she won it under controversial fashion as Iwatani's shoulder was dislocated, and Tony's might be dislocated here if Timothy Thatcher finishes this throw right on that shoulder. But Tony just redeemed herself by beating Iwatani, and then after beating her, jumped right on a plane and came here.
That's a beautiful thing, man. What people do for the sport of professional wrestling is just amazing. I love it. Here we are. It's 2:40 local time, 2:40 in the AM. And we have some world-class, top-flight professional wrestling athletes plying their craft in the center of the ring here. Tim Thatcher in control over Tonistorm.
Timothy Thatcher is an absolute specimen. Not only is this guy well-versed in every aspect of professional wrestling, very well-read human being, but he is also a destructive machine. He can pick apart any athlete in the world of professional wrestling. So Tonistorm, not only is she jet-lagged, but she's going to be in a world of hurt if she stays on the mat this long.
Yeah, I mean, I can't even begin to imagine what time must feel like for Tonistorm, having come in straight away from Japan into the Central Time Zone, wrestling at 2:45 in the morning here. Her internal body clock must just be going insane right now.
Oh boy, now her internal clock is really being wrenched as Timothy Thatcher bending her spine.
Talk to me, Tony, what do you say?
And this is a very, very rough spot for a debut, not only in the main event, but against one of the toughest human beings in the world.
Absolutely, yeah. You said it there. That's Timothy Thatcher to a T. He is tough.
Now both back on their feet. Boom! Nice chop.
And I just received word here as this main event is going on here at Lit Up that over on our YouTube page, youtube.com/Beyond Wrestling, we have just broken the barrier of 250,000 subscribers.
Wow.
I'm talking about 250,000 people.
That is unreal. I know that is something that Beyond Wrestling has been striving for a very long time. One of the innovators in independent professional wrestling on YouTube.
Yeah, the initial
and they continue to grow. Yes, absolutely.
That's it.
And they continue to grow. So congratulations, passing 250,000 subscribers on Beyond Wrestling. But I don't think Toni Storm cares about that right now. I think she cares about her well-being.
Yeah, she cares about getting Timothy Thatcher's grip off of her body, because right now she is in a terrible way with Tim Thatcher utilizing small joint manipulation here, just torturing her.
And in the past, in intergender matches, we've seen situations where the man is a little hesitant to go in. I very specifically, Colt Cabana wrestling Kimberly in Beyond Wrestling. He didn't even want to hit her, but Timothy Thatcher is going in there, and he is all business.
Yeah, and that's exactly it. It's all business with Tim Thatcher. I mean, you know, can't really compare Tim Thatcher to Colt Cabana in terms of personality.
No.
Tim Thatcher, he means business, no nonsense. He's not going to let up, no matter who's who's extending across the ring from him. He knows that the opponent signed on that dotted line just like he did. They know what they're getting themselves into. Why should he take it easy on anybody?
And Toni Storm tried to fire back, chop to the face, now going for headbutts. Talk about a desperation move, hurting herself maybe more than him. Hits the European uppercut. Thatcher just blowing them off. This has to be disheartening as Storm crumples in a heap on the mat. Thatcher just staring down. Maybe Bryce Remsburg has to just call this off. This is unfair.
I mean, earlier in the night we talked about the poise and confidence in Karen Q, and we're seeing similar from Tim Thatcher in that he's very poised, he's very confident, but you can see how the difference in demeanor.
And she's going for that German, and Thatcher's practically laughing it off. Armbar coming here, but Toni able to get into a better position, get out of it. Now what's she going for? Side headlock, and now into the side mount.
Trying to beat down Thatcher.
Thatcher just throws her off.
He just popped his hips and turned her over.
Oh,
slapped her
boy.
right in the face.
And Toni Storm has no answers for any questions that Timothy Thatcher has been throwing her way, and maybe she won't have any. Oh.
Ain't nothing nice about that.
This is sadistic at this point. I mean, this is crossing some sort of line that goes beyond competition.
But is it though? He's not doing anything illegal.
He's not, but just go for the damn finish. I mean, at some point, oh, Toni Storm with a headbutt. He's finally rattled. She's back in it. German suplex.
That's been the move tonight. It's been the difference maker.
And Toni Storm with a glimmer of hope, running hip attack. Thatcher dazed, and Toni Storm going to go up. High risk, will it be high reward? No! Ran right into a European uppercut, and just when she thought she might have had something in hand, Timothy Thatcher took it away.
I mean, you can't give Tim Thatcher an inch. You can't give him a second. And unfortunately for Toni Storm, she may have taken a little bit too long to get to the top rope. I mean, it's not her fault. I mean, she's been
armbar, baby.
Looking for something here, trying to get lucky perhaps.
Going for the armbar, but nope, Thatcher was going to lift her up, couldn't get it. And now adding in those kicks, and she has the armbar right, and she got it!
She did it!
Wow! Unbelievable! Thank you everyone for joining us here. Beyond Wrestling lit up for the MLJ. Paul Crockett saying goodnight, and what a night it was.